What up, though? Okay, the Leprechaun dropping another one. This video is gonna be about Adam22, No Jumper. A lot of you people surfing the internet may or may not know who he is, but I watched him a couple times here and there, and heard some stuff coming out about him that I didn't really like. So I'm just gonna jump into this and give my 2 cents, my opinion. So Adam22, the real name is Adam Grand Mason, which I think is kind of weird. His last name is Grand Mason. Grand Maison, Grand Mason. That's crazy to think about. Grand Mason. What kind of that's one hell of a last name to have. Grand Mason. Grand Mason. Anyway, though, Adam22 is an American podcast and YouTuber. He is best known for being the creator and host of pop culture-oriented podcast No Jumper, which is real popular. I've watched it a couple times. Born in November, born in New Hampshire. Occupations: podcaster, YouTuber, blogger, live streamer, pornographic actor. I don't know nothing about that, but I guess he in the porn. I don't know. But he got billion views. He got millions of subscribers. So Grand Mason, Adam22 Grand Mason, became a BMX rider at a young age and enjoyed hip-hop music, including Gucci Mane's hit The Bricks. That includes the line, "I'm balling like an athlete but got no jumper." This inspired in his name, No Jumper, for his YouTube vlog or whatever. 2006, 2011, The Come Up and On Some In 2006, Grand Mason started the BMX website, The Come Up. Later, he created On Some Shit, a BMX biking team and BMX-based clothing line, which at one point had a retail store on Melrose Avenue in Los Angeles. So he's a pretty successful entrepreneur. So yeah, No Jumper, originally a blog on Tumblr, Tumblr, created in 2011 by Grand Mason, where other hip-hop oriented articles writers were paid by Grand Mason to write about music. So that's where he comes from, the podcasting. He had up-and-coming artists with interviews including Lil Yachty, Lil Peep, Boya, Juice WRLD, all them people. Lil Peep, I think, is the one that come out and said some stuff about him semi-recently, having sexual relations with girls that were his age when he was 16. So this grown man in his 20s was having sexual relations with little 16-year-old girls, and that's what I had heard about him that I really didn't, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of crazy. Grand Mason and the podcast have been criticized for promoting anti-Semites and white supremacists in recent years. Name some names. Other guests on the show have been linked with controversial groups such as the Nation of Islam, Black Hebrew Israelites. So yeah, they probably just talking stuff. But who knows? I don't know. Something crazy that I did read about him that I can't find right now is he's married to, this ain't what I was about to say, but he's married to a vlogger, internet, porn, adult film actress, some Lena girl. But what I thought was crazy is his daddy, Adam22 No Jumper daddy, his dad was friends with Bill Clinton. Something that had something to do with the Democratic Party and Bill Clinton. So he definitely got some government ties. In 2018, Grand Mason was accused of sexual and physical assault by two women. Though he denied accusations, Atlantic Records eventually severed relationships with them. So yeah, he was gonna get a deal with Atlantic Records. Oh, this is it right here. Atlantic Records has announced that they have discontinued the relationship with No Jumper podcast host Adam22 Grand Mason after a series of sexual assault allegations have surfaced. So it's not just one person, two person. It's several women, little girls that come out and said stuff about Adam22 having sexual relations with them. According to Atlantic Sports spokesperson, the record label has parted ways with Grand Mason, who landed a record deal for his No Jumper podcast or No Jumper Records imprint in March. This comes after the Daily Beast recently reported new allegations of sexual assault. The new accusations come from model Lauren Duck, who Grand Mason recently attacked on Twitter in an expose last October after appearing on his No Jumper podcast last year. Duck apparently asked if she could crash at his home in LA with Grand Mason's girlfriend, Lena. Duck claims that they all went out to an after party and willingly popped Xanax with them while extremely drunk. Afterwards, she describes the attack that allegedly occurred at Grand Mason's apartment. I'm not really aware of what's going on, Duck said, and then I remember we were sitting there and I realized that I'm being videotaped. And I look up and at Adam and I'm like, "Are you videotaping me?" And he was like, "Yeah." That's weird. But anyway, and then I don't remember anything else after that. He gave me drugs, notorious for making people black out, had sex with me, and then recorded it without my consent. Crazy, it's crazy what some people could get away with. Blows my mind. Of course he denies it, and I would say who knows, but after you have several, people, women and little girls, underage girls, come out and say that you've done something, it'd be different if it was one person saying it, but you got one person here, one person there, two people here, some little girls there. That's something wrong with that picture, no doubt. In an interview with DJ Academics, ahead of Pitchfork Expose, Grand Mason commented on the account of a woman who would be referred to in the article as Dee. So now I read an article about what this Dee girl, whatever. This is one of the young girls that he had sexually assaulted. When asked by Academics if there are other people who claim you raped them, Grand Mason stated, "Not that I know of." That's a weird thing to say. Not that I know of. Like, what? Anyway, however, as Pitchfork noted, he previously published blog posts about Dee and his second accuser, known by the pseudonym of Jane. So Dee and Jane, those were the girls and some of the other ones I was reading about. Publishing her first name and pictures of her in December 2009, titling the post, "A Time a Girl Accused Me of Rape." The blog post, which can be viewed on the Internet Archive, begins, "Listen, I may be many things, rude, mean, seriously lacking in compassion, overweight, but one thing I'm not is a rapist." So this is Adam22 saying that. And then, yeah, it just goes on talking about, how there's some weird stuff. Later, Grand Mason said he heard that Jane had told people that he sexually assaulted her. "I decided to confront this girl head on, or as head on as you can confront someone on the internet, by posting a thread on some message board. I basically laid out my whole position." So Adam22, these girls is accusing him of all this stuff, and Adam22 go on the internet and try to throw just throw side views at him, or try to explain his position. I heard he was posting naked pictures of these girls to tried to intimidate them and make them feel bad and guilty. Just the weird stuff, what weirdos do, man. That's one thing I could say. Adam22 from No Jumper, bro. You a weirdo. You a weirdo. Moving on, though. Jane shared her account of the incident with Pitchfork. At first, I was okay with it, but it quickly became uncomfortable as it went further than I wanted to go, she recalled. I told him I wasn't into it, but he didn't stop and became pretty angry. Meanwhile, I'm not a big girl. I'm 5'4", and Adam is well over 6 foot and a pretty big guy. I was terrified and froze while he had sex with my basically lifeless body. I was too afraid to fight back and fear that he would hurt me. So I just laid there in terror. I just remember staring out the window and praying it would be over soon. Eventually he stopped. I changed and immediately left. Man, I don't even like reading about this stuff. I be getting my feelings, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I'm close with my mama and I got, daughters, and you know what I'm saying? Like this is, this some punk stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's what punks do. Straight busters. Like, man. Dee, who first started talking to Graham Mason through B9 message board in 2006, told Daily Beast that she recalled the back and forth between Jane and Graham Mason on the message boards. Jane came forward and said that Adam had raped her and then created all these threads about her and started posting intimate pictures of her, calling her a liar and trying to shame her, trying to say she a SLUT, and tried denying everything. And all these other girls seen it, they started coming out like, yeah, woo woo woo. Adam Kirby, a former 14-year poster on B9 board, told the Daily Beast that Graham Mason would often post about sexual acts and explicit detail all over the board. Yeah, he definitely got some type of sex fetish. I mean, he ended up marrying an adult actress, you know what I'm saying, an adult film star or whatever. So, I mean, it's insane. Have you guys ever heard of Adam22? Adam Graham Mason? Watch No Jumper. Drop a comment. What you think about this stuff? Have you guys heard about this? These sexual allegations? They've been out there off and on for years. It got real big, not too long ago. Probably within the past year, I think, because I know a bunch of people that were on his No Jumper podcast, like hosts and stuff, they were quitting left and right. They were quitting. This guy quit, that dude quit, this girl quit, that lady quit, this dude quit. There's talks of other people quitting, and I think a lot of it had to do with the sexual allegations, if you're a real one, you're not messing with that, no matter what. Don't matter how big of a platform you got. Don't matter how much money you're getting paid. There's right and there's wrong. And, you got to stick to your codes and your morals and your characters before any of the money, the fame, any publicity. I stick to my codes and my morals before any of that. And I know other people are built that same way. But yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and comment your thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you think. It only, you know what I'm saying? It only get crazier, He was confronted by self-proclaimed official Perv busters or the pedo busters or whatever. During a live interview, Adam22 was asked about his involvement with a minor. Adam22 confessed he was on the phone with a girl when she was 16 years old for like 5 minutes when I was 21. After the exchange, Adam22 kicked out the official Perv Busters duo out of the No Jumper studios, and deleted the live. They were on live, and when they confronted him about the allegations, and he kicked them out. He deleted the live and kicked them out. The evidence that led to this heated confrontation was a resurfaced article from many years ago where Adam22 details the situation with a 16-year-old girl. In the article, Adam22 says some very eye-opening revelations, such as, and I quote, if statutory rape was wrong, I didn't want to be right, unquote. That's what he said in the article that he wrote. So he admitting to this stuff, you know. And it also goes on to say, quote, now I could make the argument that the age of consent is 16 in Canada, although I'm sure that traveling from America to Canada to have sex with a minor is still illegal as hell. But really, fuck an argument. Man, I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube. She was stupid hot and I wanted it, unquote. So yeah, Adam22, no jumper, you a buster, you a pedo, you no good. You know, that's crazy insane to me that people are getting away with this. But it's not. People have been doing this stuff, getting away with it for a long time. You know, his dad, good friends with Bill Clinton. And we all know what's up with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton and all them, right? So it's, you know, it's sad, but you know, this the world we live in, this the life we live. You know, drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Have you heard about this? Do you know about this fool? And you know, if not, hey, good for you. And I just had to shine some light, get my feelings out, because I think that's some, you know, some real, you know, just you know, people that punks, you know, straight busters, straight, you know what I'm saying, no goods. And you know, that's, you know, they be doing all that celebrity boxing and woo, bro. You know, and Adam22, the girl say he a big dude, 6 foot or something. Woo, I'm a little dude, but I'll box that dude like a mug, man. Anyway, I need to get off this. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you on the next one. Much love, peace, blessings, and much gratitude.